Hey, what's up everyone? Crypto Henry here. Today I have a very important message. Did you know that every year thousands of people lose their crypto because they don't keep their wallets secure? And I want to tell you about this because I've made a couple of cybersecurity courses. I've worked a little bit in cybersecurity. I've made the CompTIA Security Plus course, and I have also produced a cybersecurity course that you can find on Udemy. But the thing is, when you learn about cybersecurity, I was almost like freaking out because hackers are constantly and everywhere trying to find vulnerabilities to attack. And in 99% of the cases, when people get hacked, when they lose access to their accounts, or when they get their crypto wallets drained, is not because of the crypto wallet fault, is not because of the blockchain is insecure, it's because the person didn't keep their crypto secure. And basically what I want to show you in this video is actually how to keep your crypto secure and which wallet you should choose. So there are two main brands of cold storage wallets out there. One is the Trezor, one is the Ledger, and each one of these have two different models. So in this video, I want to show you these different models, which one is the best for your specific case. And this will hopefully help you to choose the ideal wallet for you and also to save some money, because these wallets might get a bit expensive. You have prices ranging from $600 up to 200 something dollars. But if you have any amount of crypto that you don't want to lose at all, it's definitely worth the money. But in this video, I'm going exactly to show you if you should spend $200 in a wallet or if you should spend 60 bucks in a wallet. Are they both secure? So let's go ahead and let's find out. Okay, first I want to give you a primer on the different wallets that you have out there. And the first category of wallets are custodial wallets. These are wallets that are more like a bank account. They have the custody of your funds. And you have things like Kraken, Binance, and Coinbase are just three of the examples of the many exchanges out there. And this shouldn't be treated really as a wallet. They are more like a centralized party. They are an exchange. They are like your bank account, and they have in fact control over your assets. 99% of the cases, these exchanges will be safe. However, as we noticed very recently, they can go eventually bankrupt. FTX went bankrupt, and with FTX went billions of dollars missing. So yes, you have these kind of wallets, but in the long term, they are not an ideal solution to keep your crypto, because you don't have full control over your private keys. You don't have custody over your private keys that you use to control your funds. Then you have another category of wallets. These are non-custodial wallets. So you have, in this case, the custody of your funds. You have the control over your private keys, and they are what we call hot wallets. You have, for example, Coinomi, Exodus, and the MetaMask wallet, and also the Trust wallet. So they are very solid wallets. They have mobile versions and desktop versions. Very easy to use, very nice user interface. And why do we call it hot wallets? Well, because they are in your computer or in your mobile device, right? So they are in a device that is connected to the internet. And the thing is, yes, these wallets are secure. However, ask yourself, is your computer really 1000% secure? Yes or no? Well, we never know. A hacker may be spying your computer. Do you really adhere to the best cybersecurity practices? Do you have a VPN, antivirus? Are you sure that you are not installing any malware, any virus? Do you have all these cybersecurity practices? If you have perfect cybersecurity, yeah, Coinomi, Exodus, MetaMask wallet, Trust wallet, yeah, they are fine, and you are not going to be hacked. However, if you want to reduce the attack surface and make sure that it's impossible literally for a hacker to grab your crypto, you need to choose a cold storage wallet. And why do we call it cold storage wallets? Well, we call these wallets cold storage wallets because they are a physical device. I'm going to show you like these different wallets. You have here the Ledger Nano S, Nano X, and the Trezor. And we call it cold storage because they are a physical device that is not connected to the internet. In this case, this is the Trezor Model T, or you have the Ledger Nano X, and we call it cold because this is an alone and cold and sad wallet because it's not connected to the internet. So if it is not connected to the internet and it keeps your private keys inside what we call a secure enclave, so it's like a secure computer chip inside this wallet, it's pretty much literally impossible for a hacker to steal your crypto unless you willingly share your private keys or your seed phrase with a hacker. The seed phrase, is that backup seed phrase that you write when you initially back up the wallet, those 12 or 24 words, and you should never ever share it with anyone unless it's someone that you really trust, like your parents, your sibling, your spouse, because if the person has access to that, it will steal your crypto or be able to steal it. Again, if it is your spouse, probably the person is not going to steal it from you. But if you share it with someone that claims to be Elon Musk, you are for sure going to be mugged. Okay, now so let's go ahead and take a look at the two different Ledger wallets and the two different Trezor wallets. And let's start with the Trezor. You can also come to the website and click compare Trezor. By the way, I've made videos with tutorials for each one of these wallets, and you can check these videos up here or in the description of the video. You have the links for those videos for the tutorials and on how to set up these wallets. But let's compare the different Trezors and the two different Trezor wallets and the two different Ledger Nano wallets. And starting with the Trezor, the first thing that we see is that there is a big price difference. The Trezor Model 1, $69 and the Model T, $219. Now, which one should you choose? Well, it all depends if you are on the budget or not. Of course, if you have like millions of dollars to store in crypto, yeah, let's just go to the $200 one. But if you have a couple of $1,000s, maybe it's a big investment to spend $200,000, and you can spend the $69. And they are both. They both have the exact same level of security, okay? The thing with the Trezor Model T is that you have a touch screen, and it's a little bit easier to use because you touch the screen instead of the Trezor Model 1. You have two buttons. You need to press the buttons. So in terms of convenience, the Model T is a little bit more convenient. By the way, this is not too hard to do, okay? Once you use one of these cold storage wallets, you will see how easy it is to send transactions back and forth. You can connect your MetaMask wallet. You can interact with DeFi applications. You can use decentralized exchanges. It's extremely easy to do it, so really no excuse to have one of these things. Okay, they both have the USB connection. The Trezor Model T is compatible with 1,456 different cryptocurrencies, and the Model 1 is compatible with 1,289. Most likely, the Model 1 is compatible with most cryptocurrencies that you are dealing with, unless you are dealing with some really, really exotic stuff. But they are both compatible basically with Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all the ERC20 tokens, so all those different tokens. You have USDT, Shiba Inu, blah, blah, blah. They are all compatible with all those things. The Trezor Model T has the advanced Shamir backup that will allow you to write a seed phrase in a bit more secure way. But I would say that for most cases, writing down the seed phrase in a piece of paper, in a normal piece of paper, should be fine, as long as you keep that piece of paper very, very safe place, or actually 2 or 3 different pieces of paper. There are also ways to keep your seed phrase in metal cases. By the way, I have an article describing all these different ways to keep your seed phrase, and you can check the link for that article in the description of this video. So these are the main differences between the Model T and the Model 1. As you can see, probably the biggest difference is that the Model T is more expensive and has a touchscreen, is a bit more convenient to use. The Model 1 absolutely does the job, but you have 2 buttons, so you need to press the buttons more. And while the Model T is just and it's easier. But they are both very, very secure. Then you have the Ledger wallet. So the Ledger wallet you know, both the Ledger and the Trezor, I'll say that have like very similar levels of security. It's pretty much impossible for a hacker to steal your crypto if you are using these kind of devices. I have here both the Ledger Nano S, the older model. This is not the S Plus that you will see on the website. This is the S, and the Nano X. And again, in terms of security, they are very similar. They both have two buttons, have one button here, one here, and this one has one button here and one here. They have this little screen that is now on. The main difference between them is that the Nano S doesn't have a battery, so to turn on the wallet you need to connect via USB, while the Nano X has a little battery inside, so you see it's already the screen turned on, although it's not connected to the computer, and it can also connect via Bluetooth. So if you don't want to connect USB, you can connect via Bluetooth. I think in terms of user experience, they are both very similar. The Nano X, it seems to be a bit more robust. So the material, the plastic, the metal case is a bit more robust. But this one, I mean, it's also fine. This is not supposed, I mean, to be rolling on the floor, so it should be okay. But this one seems to be a bit more durable indeed. All right, now let's compare the two different wallets. So you have here the Ledger Nano S and the Nano X. So the price is a little bit different. The Nano S is about 60 bucks and the Ledger Nano X is around 120 bucks. So it's almost double the price. And what are the main differences? Well, the Nano X is mobile friendly because it has the Bluetooth. You can connect not only to your computer, but also to your mobile device, to your mobile phone. They are also very secure. They are compatible both with thousands of different cryptocurrencies. So let's take a look here. So the Nano S Plus is compatible with 5,500 plus crypto assets, and the same for the Nano X, 5,500 plus compatible crypto asset. Both again have the same level of security. You do the backup exact same way, 24 word recovery phrase. Here again, as you see, the Nano X is the only one that has the Bluetooth, so a little bit more convenient if you want to use the Bluetooth functionality. 8 hours battery. And as you see at the end, well, both very secure, both are compatible with the Ledger Live, which is the piece of software that you are going to use to interact with the wallet. Both are compatible with 5,500 plus different cryptocurrencies. And yeah, in this case, as exactly the same as the Trezor, I would say, well, which one should you choose, the Nano S Plus or the Nano X? Well, depends how much money you have to spend. Well, but Henry, at the end, which one should I buy? Well, they are all these wallets, all these four wallets that I have talked about, all of them will keep your crypto very secure. You need, of course, to do the proper backups, but they are all very easy to set up. And they are all compatible with approximately a similar number of cryptocurrencies, unless you are trading very exotic cryptocurrencies. If you are into the top 1,000 by market capitalization cryptocurrencies, all of these four wallets work perfectly well. Of course, in both options, Ledger and the Trezor, if you go to the more expensive one, it might be a little bit more convenient. But if you are on a budget, for sure, the cheaper version is also super okay. So which one should you buy? I think it really depends on your budget. If you are okay spending a little bit more money, then go to the more expensive one out of convenience. But if you are on the budget, the Ledger Nano S or the Trezor Model 1 work perfectly well. At the end, they do exactly the same as the most expensive model. So you really don't need to go to the more expensive one. You can buy the cheaper one. The security, it's exactly the same. And what you want when you buy these kind of wallets is to be secure on the blockchain. All right, guys, I hope this video was useful. Don't forget to check the resources in the description of this video, and you'll find more articles talking about cold storage wallets, and you can also find my Udemy courses where I talk about crypto, DeFi, NFTs, and so on. And finally, if you like the video, give it a like and subscribe. It will really help. And as always, I will see you next time.